All right, today we are giving props to young Squiress Kayla, who very nicely, I'm honored to have been drawn by her. I'm going to put her Instagram. She's got really great drawings of lots of great rock stars and one of me. And you'll notice that my little thumbnail picture changed, and that is Kayla's drawing of me with the silly hat. And she requested. I wrote the silly title on this paper. The Curse, The Curse by Audioslave. So we're going to do that for her today. And this is a pile of chords song. It's a Chris Cornell song. It's not a lot of chords, but it's just one of those that why not just have it written out. So this very piece of paper will be on my website, myname.com, show notes, and they're in opposite secret code titles. So what is the opposite of a curse? A banana split. So this one's called Banana Split. And Kayla not only did that, but she helped bring to life a character that I sort of, when you make stuff up and you're not really trying to make anything up, you just sort of come up with, well, I came up with this character years and years ago called Mr. Davenport. And here's the short version of the great reveal of what Mr. Davenport looks like.
As long as you're willing to let it be Mr. Davenport. Don't know how I'm supposed to show the camera.
That's exactly what Mr. Davenport looks like. You got the suspenders and everything. I didn't even say that. Wow. And the long version will be at the end of this video, so no more talking out of me. Let's get on with the song. All right, at the beginning, you do an epic slide from somewhere up Heresville, and you go in on the E string, and you go into a big E chord. Open, 2, 2, 1, open, open. And we're going to be all 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, E. And then you can go. Sounds like that happens. Oh, it's A is the other chord. So, E, A, E. One more time, E. I'm just, strumming very lethargically 2 times. That's the verse. Yeah, but the rhythm on the E and the B strings there are. Pre-chorus. B, okay, so, B sucks. No one likes to play B, but just start trying B. Try. It's going to hurt. You're not doing any permanent damages to the ligaments in your ring finger, I promise. We're going to go B, 2, 4, 4, 4. If you're brand new to B, you can kind of start trying to smash down 2 fingers there. That works. You can play your B power chord. Just 2, 4, 4 on A, D, G. That works too. B, A, double E. B, A, C sharp minor is 4, 6, 6, 5, and then B. The workaround for C sharp minor is option 1, play your C sharp power chord. Option 2, play it this way. 4, 5, 6, 6. So here we go. B, A, double E. B, A, C sharp minor, B. Into the chorus. Just have it here so I don't have to keep looking over there. Okay. Chorus. A, C sharp minor. Dollars to donuts. This is a Chris Cornell pen because he loves to be in the key of E, which is what we're in when we're playing E and A and C sharp minor, and then just throw out of absolutely left field a C, which is what happens now. C, C, A, C. Continuing right along. The second half of the chorus doesn't start with A, it starts with E. C sharp minor, C, B. And I have a little note here that says B-A-B because the bass goes B-A-B. I don't know if the guitar does. It's a fun thing. All right, here's the whole chorus. A, then it does a verse and a chorus again, of course, and in comes the bridge. Except first I want to point out those little guitar fills that happen in the chorus. It starts on A, of course. And then it sounds to me like Mr. Morello, or Mr. Cornell, who's ever playing guitar on the... It's got to be Tom Morello, right? Anyways, A string 2nd fret and D string 2nd fret, and he goes bum, 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 into C sharp minor. And then on the 4th fret of the E string and the A string, into C, which, by the way, is the same shape as B, the same horrible, awful shape. The workaround, but 1 fret higher, the workaround would be play your regular old C. And then the second half of the chorus starts on an E, not an A. And we do our same A string, D string 2nd fret into C sharp minor. And then the same. All right, here comes the bridge. Here comes the bridge. Do, 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 do. It's an F sharp. It's a power chord. It doesn't sound like they played anything other than the power chord, meaning not the major or the minor chord. It should be minor, but who knows with Chris Cornell. So F sharp, power chord, 2, 4, 4. A. There's a little fill that sounds like Crazy Train, and it's open A, E4, E2, into E. So F sharp, same line again. F sharp, A, da, E. Now, 3rd line, B, A, C sharp minor, B, into the solo. I'll give you the rhythm first, and then I'll give you the gist of the solo. Don't move. All right, so obviously there's no guitar in the solo other than the guitar who's playing the solo, but the bass is going, play a root note, or an octave chord. Don't try to decide which chords are major and which ones are minor here, because there's a B flat here, and it in no way, shape, or form belongs in this key. So you're going to find that playing a major or a minor chord, or even a power chord with a 5th in it, is going to ruin everything. So C sharp, B, B flat, F sharp. There I go, saying B flat and F sharp in the same sentence again. I know that's not right. Real music people, we should be saying G flat, but desperate times call for desperate measures. That happens 3 times. You could also make it octave chords. That'd be fun. So 4th fret of the A string, 6th fret of the G string, obviously no one's doing that in the song. This is just for fun playing along purposes. After 3 times of this, C sharp 4th fret, up to E 7th fret, F sharp 9th fret, all the way up to our exuberant big B, which is going to lead us into the, raise your hand if you have an exuberant big B. It's going to lead us back into the E chord, exuberantly on the 14th fret. So C sharp, E, F sharp. You could do that one as chord. C sharp minor, E, F sharp minor, B. F sharp major would sound ridiculously exuberant. And yeah, anyways, here comes the gist of the solo. I think we can just do the solo in actuality here. It's not that tricky. We are in the key of E. Whenever you're looking for the minor pentatonic scale of your key, once you know the key, you now do, it's E, you go down 3 frets. Oops, we can't go down any further, so find an E up higher, that's the 12th fret. 1, 2, 3, whatever note that is, it's C sharp. This is the minor pentatonic scale we use for our solo most of the time. 60% of the time. 68% of the time. 9, 12, 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 12, 9, 12. That's just to be aware. What happens is he throws in this note. That's E's 4th. C sharp something else. Who cares? It's 6th. Anyways, we're going to start on the D string 11th fret. G, 9, B, 12, B, 9, 10, 9, G11, B9, and then down the scale, G9, 11, 9, D11, and then we end up on D11, and we do 11, 9, 11. So that was... Next part. All right, second chunk starts the same. So we're coming out of... Now, B10, 9, G11, 9, then D9, 11, G9. So... Third part. All right, third part starts with the same start. And then we're going to go on the B string, 10, 9, 10, 12, 3 times in rapid succession. And then we're going to go 10, 9, G11, G9. So that part is... And the last part. Yeah, so the last part starts, of course, with... And then he presses the pedal that none of us have. The Digitech super cool whammy pedal that changes the octaves. Who's got one? Raise your hand if you... This is the raising your hand episode. Raise your hand if you've got one. So just make some crazy, wacky noise there for your own fun time. And then we are into the last chorus, which, I don't know, the chords are on here. It's mostly the same as the other choruses, but with a couple of variations, so I'll let you go get that piece of paper rather than me yammer on about it forever. And that, I believe, is all I have to say about Banana Split by Audioslave. I'm just going to double check. Yep, that's all I have to say. So, a million billion thank yous to young Kayla, and thank you to you for being here. And now, je vous présente the rest of the ridiculous Mr. Davenport reveal. See you next time with more stuff. Goodbye. We've never heard Mr. Davenport speak. We've only heard the 2 women in his life speak, and his secretary is more like, Mr. Davenport, more like that. And
that was how I read it in my head. Like at first, it was Jeff, but then the second one was like that.
Yeah, and then there's his wife, who he leaves at home a lot.
She still straightens his tie in the morning.
I don't think they talk very much. Yeah, but she's more like this. Mr. Davenport. So her name, we know her name is Patricia. She's very proud of her last name. And what I'm thinking of doing someday, like, is like finding whatever really crappy, pop artist that everybody really likes. Whenever they release a new song, I'm gonna have Patricia Davenport teach the song.
Okay, but as long as you're not gonna start teaching new music.
Oh no! She's gonna talk about how stupid the song is and how it's the worst song.
Okay, this is great.
Okay, so let's get to this. Get your pad. Get your.
Completely blank.
Beautiful. Completely blank. So Mr. Davenport resides in the 1930s or 40s.
40s, yeah.
Okay, not the 50s and probably not the 20s. It might be the 10s, but it doesn't matter.
Not the roaring 20s.
He wears a hat. He's thin. He probably plays tennis. He's probably fit because he plays tennis.
Yeah. Okay.
And he I always picture him coming into work wearing a trench coat, like a gray one, and a hat that would go with it in a 1940s kind of way.
I see what you're getting at, kind of like a Columbo villain type of thing.
Exactly.
A little bit, yeah. Okay.
You're
gotcha.
Well versed in your cultural knowledge from before either of our times. Yeah. And his face is angular. I'd call his face angular, but not like cruel, not like in a mean way.
Okay, yeah, he's not okay, but I see a widow's peak and a chin dent.
Absolutely, 100%.
A nice angular jaw.
Definitely.
He's got it going on, and he knows what he's got.
Yeah.
That's his word.
He's Mr. Davenport. We don't know his first name either, so if that comes to you, you're absolutely welcome to name him.
No, because he's not on first name basis with anyone.
All right.
Even himself.
You're
It's done.
Well, let's see Mr. Davenport. This is the big reveal.
I did this today. I had a dream about him, and all I could see was his nose. It took me about an hour.
Wow.
Not one of my finer pieces of work.
Thanks for your
But
hour.
Mr.
That's really nice of you.
As long as you're willing to let it be Mr. Davenport. Don't know how I'm supposed to show the camera.
That's exactly what Mr. Davenport looks like. You got the suspenders and everything. I didn't even say that. Wow.
Well, he's got his high school diploma. No, it's his lawyer thing. He's got his Rolodex. Had to have it.
Of course.
Okay. He's got one of them lamp things that they've got in books. Mr. Davenport.
It just says Mr. Davenport. That is unbelievable. Wow.